Charlie, you got your left footer to swing it. Tom Bear, still get on the ball. George, Tom, get on the ball.
Held him back.
Go on. Okay, that's in. Got him. Here we go, break! Pass inside.
I'll tell you what.
Charlie, get round him. Charlie, you need to react a bit quicker than that side. Get round him.
Keep your body in before him. Perfect 15er. Charlie! Pick up!
Hey! Referee! Get a grip this football match, man.
Work on the one that's worse. Twice as bad. Yes, you have created it.
He's just ruined their centre half. Love that, Spence. Face him up! Face him up!
Monday, get beat to it!
Well played!
Monday, get beat to it!
Charlie, get in, Charlie! Tess! Tess! Good Tess!
Move it! Keep it!
Hey! How many? Outside, keep the ball! Keep the ball! Keep the football! Outside! That's inside. Outside. Good boy. Lovely. Outside. Outside.
Keep the ball! Keep it! Keep it!
Hey!
Hey, that is useless! Hey!
Oh no, speak to him!
Charlie!
You are literally the worst. He's the worst ref I've ever seen.
Hey!
First half, you were
Will you look at what's going on? Fuck's sake!
I'm really going to enjoy this.
Come on! Come on! Come on! Come on! Come on! Come on!
You've been
Big
pathetic,
win,
ref.
mate! Run! Boys, come on! I've never seen anything like that. I know me and Lee, you won't know this, but we create something at home on them nights that will give you a 12 grand, if you understand that. Right, you've given yourself a hell of a chance in the end.
Yeah, we're relaxed, looking forward to it. I think massive credit to the boys for getting this far. I think it's the third team in our club that have been able to reach this round, so they're in a small group that can do it. I think the record's the second round, so hopefully these boys can either emulate or go beyond that.
I haven't prepared in any other way, preparing exactly the same as I would if we play in Lake and Heath, Norwich United, but yeah, I'm buzzing.
As individuals, I think we're all up for it, and as a team, I think the togetherness is there, and obviously training's been good this week, so I think we're all prepared for it.
I obviously know how good some of the players are. Obviously, the likes of Harrison Burrows, he's probably the best player I've played with. I've only played 2 games with him, but I could tell how good he was, and I'm looking forward to playing against the likes of him and Bobby, and see sort of where I am at in football.
Keeping them focused is probably the hardest thing because they're all buzzing about it throughout the week, but making sure they're focused, like I said, and then getting on with things, doing everything properly, respecting each other, making sure that the cohesion of the team's where it should be for a big game like Thursday.
Luckily, I've worked there, so I know some people that have worked there last year that aren't there anymore, but keep in contact with them, so I get inside information, and I also get the benefit of having scouts that I know that I've watched their teams in the last couple of weeks. So there's lads that are full of nerves that need calming down, so you just keep them calm and don't talk to them or build anything up. And some people like loads of positives, so like, you're a good player, I think you're better than that, bad, whatever. So on an individual basis it's different, but I think from a collective I just keep making up lies, like I write quotes down from people that don't make it. So like, this is the golden generation. Against the bigger teams we've tactically been really good and been fit and organised. Well, this team are different, so rather than powering their way through, because they're not a very big team, so we don't physically impose ourselves on anyone, we impose our football on everyone, which is really lovely to have as a coach. And the reason I think that's quite a good thing is, as the pitches get better, as the rounds get harder, you need to be able to pass and keep the ball more. I think we've got the team to do that. So if we were to get through this round, I think it equips us brilliantly well to play in a Stevenage, because let me tell you now about Stevenage, all 6-foot monsters, play rubbish football, hit areas, set pieces. If I put fire against fire, they would beat us, because they would do it better than what we would do it. Whereas football against fire, that's like ice putting out the fire. But what you're going to see tomorrow night is ice v ice. So it's whether our ice beats their ice, which I don't know whether ice can beat ice, but you'll see. What we done wrong in the first 2 games was we got impatient of moving the teams from side to side. So we had a lot of the ball, the other team sat in against us, and we got a little bit naive. We pushed people on beyond the ball too quickly, and we then forced passes, so we got counter-attacked on. Or we made mistakes where people would lack concentration because they were finding the game far too easy, and we'd make mistakes, but then because we kept playing, we just ended up winning 6-2 or 6-3, which one of them was. The games that we've had here, Luton and Peterborough in the past, I can tell you now that the reason that we won them games was because we created a 12th man woman in the ground and they dragged us over the line, so we need that massively tomorrow. If the ground's quiet, well, I wouldn't be surprised if we get beat. We're playing against a better team than us, we need to create an atmosphere. Do you all understand that? Alright? They're the details that are going to win you this game tomorrow night. Trust me, you can win the game tomorrow night. Alright? I would not be getting you in on a Wednesday if I didn't think you would win the game tomorrow night. So, I'll be honest with you, me personally, I appreciate for some of you this is a nervous game, so you'll know that we'll go through their team in a minute, but you'll know some of them, and I can understand why you would be nervous. Alright, because you're local footballers. They're not, they're professional footballers. 6 of their players have got professional contracts, not youth team contracts. Alright, I get it. But football's about mentality. And you need to believe as much as I do that you're going to win the football match. Even if you go a goal down, you've got to believe you're going to win the football match at all times. Alright, you have to. Alright, so we're going to be playing a 4-2-3-1 tomorrow night. What they will do is one of three things, so expect all three. They're either going to play a diamond. If they play a diamond, their main left back is now injured. He went to hospital yesterday to have a scan to see if he could get through the game, a groin scan, and he's got a grade 2 tear in his groin. He's told he can't play. So what that will do is one of two things. That means they will play the right athletic fullback at left back and then play a younger fullback there. So that basically means the young fullback who's playing is going to be in his pants, so we need to bully him if it's a young fullback and pick on him. If it's a right-footed, left-sided centre-back, we need to show everything that way because Bobby Cotton's right-footed and he's right-footed. And I don't care how good you are, they ain't that good with their left foot.
Help him, Ollie.
Get round him.
Stay again, Rick. Well, listen, Bia. Stay up.
On it.
Bia!
Just watch his arms, please. Go with it. Hey boys, go again. Ready.
How can you see that referee?
Oh, who's picking up in there?
Who's picking up in there? Right, go George, who's in there? George.
Hey lads, come on. Keep going, lads.
I think all you can do, right, the only regret that you will have tonight is you'll go in that bar and you'll either go, I weren't quite fit enough for the night. Laggy, I'm going to use you as an example. You should not look at that as a negative. Look at it as you just gave 2 Football League centre-backs for 25 minutes, they shit themselves. So you should be going home, going, oh no, I've got to take football seriously.
Boys, last week.
Fans.
No, yeah, that. But after that, because some of you, boys, I want to build from this. Some of you just go home afterwards. I want everyone to sit together on this, even if you don't eat, for at least 10, 15 minutes in the bar together. Yeah. Right? Together, and we make sure both fucking bits of change rooms are clean, swept. And we stick together, 15 minutes in the bar, and then you can all go and do it.
Boys, on that. I think we've all done ourselves.
Immensely disappointed for the boys because they're gutted, but I'm actually the most calmest, proudest manager probably in the country right now, because I've just seen a bunch of local boys equal a Category 3 academy with first team players playing in it, and I think they'd tell you that as well when you speak to them. Immensely proud. Let me just say that there's a few players there that were better than people on contracts that should have a football club after this game. I think everyone would admit that. You know, so immensely proud of. The one thing I would say is that the lad Bobby Cotton, Dereham lad getting the winner. It's a nice story for him and a fitting story for. So Dereham actually won 1-0, didn't they? Because he's a Dereham boy, so I'm happy I'm going in the bar. So Dereham 1, Peterborough 0, Bobby Cotton. Happy days. Lovely old job. Cheers, mate.
Yeah, lovely to get our first home win of the season, and obviously the circumstances, going down to 10 men after about 3 or 4 minutes, absolutely fantastic effort from the lads, and yeah, you know, obviously you fear the worst. We then went behind quite early from a set piece, and you just kind of then think, is it going to be one of those days again, and we're going to struggle, but magnificent character and some just standout performances. Obviously Reece with a hat-trick, just a constant thorn in their side all day, and Hippo on the other side exactly the same. So a real fantastic team effort, but obviously those two, with the bits of quality that they've got, have really sort of won the day for us today. But we said at half time, I said to them that as long as we kept our shape, we would be okay, because I didn't think they weren't going to carve us open. It was going to be by us being ill-disciplined and them getting, picking us off and then creating an overload. So it was just about being patient defensively and making sure that we rushed them into mistakes, if you like, and made them make mistakes on the ball, and then we were able to break with the pace and the quality that we had. So it, in a roundabout way, sort of fell into our hands a little bit in terms of they came at us probably more than they might have done if it was 11v11, which then enabled us to count on them and cause them problems.
We knew we were up against it after we went down to 10 men, but one thing that's sort of changed this year from previous years is when we go a goal down, there's a bit of belief in the team this year that we know we can come back from it. Last couple of games I've started to feel back to where I want to be, so yeah, we need to push on now, 4 unbeaten, so let's keep it going.